And the negative, a COVID testing site in Southern Nevada giving mixed results, causing confusion and frustration. This is the company running the site finds itself under state investigation. This is the big story tonight. Brett Forrest has the details on what went wrong and what the lab is saying.
If you're getting a COVID test, you want to know whether or not you have COVID, right? I spoke to one couple snowbirding here in Las Vegas, and they're upset and confused with the way their test was handled. I dug into it and spoke to the lab in question. Here's what I found out. To escape the northern winter snow, one couple flew south for a 2-month retreat. When the husband came down with COVID symptoms, they looked on the Southern Nevada Health District website, deciding to get tested at the Veterans Memorial Community Center in Summerlin, a site run by Chicago-based company North Shore Clinical Labs, in partnership with the city of Las Vegas.
Hi, this is Leilani with North Shore Clinical Labs calling for John to let him know that his test results did come back positive.
The lab calling them to say he has COVID, but then sending this email immediately after saying he was negative. The wife called and emailed North Shore Labs 5 times with no response.
We decided we needed to just take control of the situation ourselves. And so we went to an urgent care center and he got tested there and he tested positive.
With the health district recommending he get tested elsewhere and no response from North Shore Labs, they found themselves taking a full day to confirm he had coronavirus.
If that would have been a life or death situation and he would have needed real hospitalization and treatment, I mean, I don't know, a day could make a big difference.
As of Monday, North Shore Labs also testing at Whitney Ranch Recreation Center in Henderson. The health district says though these sites are listed on their website, the health district has nothing to do with North Shore. This comes as the Nevada Department of Health and Human Services confirms an open investigation into North Shore Labs stemming from a complaint. Our sister station KSNV reporting a former Washoe County North Shore employee came forward.
A whistleblower is accusing a company doing COVID-19 testing in Washoe County of defrauding the community,
alleging several testing issues, including unsanitary practices.
I think that they should be held accountable. They've defrauded Washoe County. They've defrauded this community. They've defrauded the taxpayers.
Addressing both issues, North Shore Labs saying, quote, "We apologize for the confusion. Anyone that has an issue with results, email us at the Nevada support email." Adding, "We are cooperating fully with the DHHS and hope to have a quick resolution." And for their part, the city of Las Vegas saying it'll review the findings of the investigation when available. And the city of Henderson says as long as the state agency determines North Shore meets its requirements, the Whitney Ranch site can continue to be an option. And it's important to note that neither city is discouraging people from getting tested at either location at this time. And the DHHS says it won't comment on that investigation until it's concluded.
Right here at home and all across the country, we're seeing teacher shortages, leaving schools to get creative to fill the need in classrooms. Good evening, everyone. Glad you're with us tonight. I'm Jim Snyder.
I'm Reed Cowan. All right, so let's talk about the situation here at home. Clark County School District is no exception to this national trend. Crisis in the Classroom investigative reporter Tiffany Lane spoke with local teachers about their issues that they say is causing them to leave CCSD.
Well, yes, teacher shortages are nothing new to CCSD, as you mentioned, but teachers say the issues have gotten worse. And now there are other circumstances added on, leading some to leave the district, saying the challenges are just too much.
After this semester ends, I'm putting in my resignation, and this will be my last year teaching.
5th grade teacher Kelsey Henderson has been with the Clark County School District since 2015. She says she'll be hanging up her hat soon, feeling the district didn't give her a choice. Why? Well, for several reasons.
Let's take out the list. One of the things that I wrote down is last-minute decision-making. I think that this year has been really challenging because the district has very unrealistic expectations of how this year is proceeding. For example, I teach 5th grade. I was explicitly told, do not teach 4th or 3rd grade standards, despite the fact that my students are coming in realistically having missed a year plus of school.
Teacher shortages are not new to CCSD, but issues like the ones Kelsey mentioned are added pressure brought on by the pandemic.
I think the biggest theme overall is just sign of disrespect after disrespect after disrespect from the district, and it gets to a point where You throw your hands up in the air and you say, I can't do this anymore.
And that's you right now.
And that's where I'm at.
Teacher Elisa Arroyo says she can relate.
Like, teachers aren't treated as human beings in the district. They're treated as furniture, honestly, like just given more and more and more and taken advantage of in a way that it's just not sustainable.
That's why she says she left CCSD at the end of the last school year. Elisa says another big issue for teachers is pay.
I have had 3 to 4 jobs the entire time that I've been working for CCSD. And that's on top of like the 7 years that I've worked there plus 2 master's degrees.
According to the National Education Association, as of April 2021, Nevada's average starting salary was just under $41,000, placing the Silver State 21st in the country. The average salary for teachers in general is around $56,000, leaving the Silver State in 28th place. According to the district website, licensed professionals without previous full-time contracted experience earn just over $43,000 for the first year. Initial base salaries can go up to $91,000. Elisa says she was making $48,000 a year when she left CCSD.
I probably work 30 to 40 hours a week there to offset the pay at CCSD. Because when it comes down to like paying student loans and things like that, all the things that you need to be a teacher, and then not enough to take care of those payments.
Elementary school teacher and Nevada Education Association local union president Vicki Kreidel says the cost of living doesn't help, and those changes are not being reflected in teachers' salaries.
The costs of living are going up, and with everything is going up all over, but there are places that the cost of living isn't going up as much as Las Vegas.
When you're dealing with a teacher who is in a single income household, I mean, with the average rent in Las Vegas being, I think it's close to $1,400, a brand new teacher, a first year teacher, is rent burdened. She or he is spending almost half of their income on rent. And so absolutely, we're not talking about go drive a yacht money. We're talking about adjusting for inflation.
Elisa continued her love for teaching at Nevada Prep Charter School, a non-CCSD charter where she says the pay is more sustainable.
I'm not even full-time. I'm a 75% teacher, so I teach 3 sections of English, and then I help with, I'm a support teacher.
So you're not a full-time teacher there, but do you get the benefits and everything, and you get a salary still?
Yes, I get paid the same.
The same?
Yeah, right about the same for 3/4 time.
So what is being done to tackle these issues? The district announced $2,000 retention bonuses for current full-time staff in the district. Here's what Vicki says about that effort.
I'm not going to say that we don't appreciate it, but I was talking to someone about it yesterday, and they said, all of that money is going to go to pay my increase in costs in medical bills. We have to pay for all of our own lab tests now. Our prescriptions have gone up dramatically.
Vicki is talking about the teacher's health plan that she says is key, especially during the battle against COVID-19.
I think the number one thing is our health care. A lot of people seem to think that the way the plan has been redesigned as of October 1st is fine, but it's causing teachers to not get the care they're supposed to get because they just can't afford it.
As long as some issues aren't addressed the way teachers like Elisa and Kelsey hope, they say more educators could leave, and that means students and their education will be affected. What will you miss the most?
The little outrageous moments in the classroom where kids just say something that you can't help but burst into laughter. Those are little bright spots on your day, and I'll miss that.
Unless CCSD really changes its tune, like this, the trend's going to continue where they lose teachers.
Now, I've reached out to the district for numbers on how many teachers have been hired and how many have left CCSD over the last few years. I'll provide that update in the next 2 weeks when I expect to receive the public records request. I've also asked the district for an interview with district hiring officials. But what do you believe can help the staffing shortages in the district? Keep sending your tips to my tip line, schooltips@news3lv.com or 702-805-0489.
Hi, everybody. I'm Reed Cowan from News 3 Las Vegas. We want to thank you for checking out our YouTube channel. Remember, you can always see more of our videos by clicking on the video links. And also don't forget to click that subscribe button so that you don't miss out on any of our YouTube updates.